Back to this. I really don't want to do this, but I will complete this. I can't do this. There's no way I can do this to Pearl, no matter what the cost. He's gone through too much. I won't put her through more pain. No, the defense cannot prove a motive. There's no reason she might have done it.
Mr. Nick, you have to. I don't think I can.
I'm sorry, but neither do I.
I'm disappointed in you, Wright.
I'm disappointed in me too. Iris, I let you down. I let everybody down.
Without a definitive motive, it will be difficult for the jurors to reach a unanimous vote. Still, we've discussed as much as we can. I will let them deliberate on their verdict. It took them longer than usual due to the inconsistencies in the case. Without a motive or confession, and the conflicting witness accounts, things were confusing. They were not able to reach a verdict.
A hung trial.
The case will have to be decided at a later date with a new jury. Hopefully new information will be available by then. In any case, there is nothing more we can do. This trial is concluded.
Pearl ran off as soon as they announced the hung trial. Somehow, I doubt I'll see her again after this. Iris.
I know why you did it. It's okay. Maybe you don't care what I think, but I think you were right. He's been through too much already, and I was partly involved at other times, so maybe I contributed. I couldn't stand seeing her in prison.
Me neither. I couldn't find any other way out.
Yes, but it will be alright.
And you're okay with this? Maybe going back?
I don't... At least it's not her. It's okay. Don't worry about me.
Can't even look me in the eye. At least she understands.
Sister Iris. I'm sorry about the verdict. Or lack of one. There's an officer waiting for you outside. He'll take you back to the station. We'll arrange for your retrial at a later date.
Yes.
Why did you do it? You let the true culprit escape. Is that justice? Is that truth?
I couldn't. Not after everything she'd been through. I could never do that to her.
Right. Regardless of how much she meant to you, arresting her was the right thing to do. You betrayed your client. You, of all people.
Iris. Iris understands.
I hope you spoke with her before you made that decision. A lengthy string of appeals and mistrials is just what she wants, I'm sure.
I can't explain it to you. I don't have to. Pearl doesn't deserve a jail cell.
And neither does Ms. Iris.
What do you think will happen to her?
To Pearl Fay? I can't predict the future. What do you think will happen?
Nothing good.
I took a risk trying to understand you. It was a mistake. Perhaps I'm just as much to blame for this as you are. I should have known you wouldn't do the honest thing.
Why didn't you do anything to stop me?
Stupid hope. I wanted to be wrong about you. Now I see that Miss Fay has disappeared once again.
Pearl, this had to be the right thing for her. I only wanted to protect her. Now she's gone. Pearl. She's gone. Again. Again. MN6. I still don't know what that was about. Why was that man investigating Pearl? Prosecutor, who is Jimmy?
Jimmy? I don't know any Jimmy.
Today you were late to the trial. A man came in and filled for you.
Him? Jimmy? Is that what he's calling himself these days? He's an old friend. We used to work together. But things changed.
He's been investigating Pearl.
Yes, he's devoted his life to that. Me as well. It's a long story, but it all starts back the night she disappeared. MN6. I'll admit, for the longest time I thought you were involved.
You? Me?
Yes, I was wrong, and I admit that. I'm very sorry for jumping to conclusions. I've treated you poorly because of it. You let me down today, but it's clear you aren't the villain I thought you were.
What do you mean?
As I said, it's a long story. Perhaps later. I didn't come here to chat about old cases. Your friend wants to see you. I suggest you leave soon.
My friend? Maya?
She's at the hospital. We'll meet soon, Wright. We may both still have answers for each other.
But Maya, I need to get there right away. Maya? Maya! Hey, she's alright. Is she... Don't worry, she came to early this morning. Just after you left, apparently. When she found out you were going to the trial, she had your buddy lawyer call Boss Man. I told you she would be fine. I didn't know until just a little while ago that she'd woken up. Was Williamson keeping me from finding out? No, I think that was her. She knew you had to finish the trial. The TV there's been on. We've been watching you. Well, I'm gonna leave. You two can have your talk. Waters? Thanks. It was Boss who set up the police guard. Thank him, not me. Williamson's manipulation led us to the truth. But was it worth it? What's the truth about me now? A man who betrays a friend? I can't thank him for that.
Nick. If somebody had to choose, I'm glad it was you.
You knew it was her, didn't you?
When we met her that morning, I knew something was wrong. I could see how scared she was. Then the shooting started and she didn't follow us inside. When we called Mr. Williamson, I told him I knew who shot me. He already knew. He didn't even need to hear it. This is all my fault. I was supposed to protect her. But I just made it worse. Now she hates me.
I know this seems hard to believe, but Pearl doesn't hate you.
Nick, you don't need to lie to me.
I'm not. Even though she shot you, she never forgot what you meant to her. And now I present something completely unrelated to get the bad end.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to try and make me feel better. There's nothing anybody could do.
I wish I could make her feel better. Maybe she's right.
Will she be alright?
I can't say. What Pearl does from here on out is up to her. For better or worse, I think her mother's chains are finally gone.
Thank you, Nick. I'm going to return to Karain when I've healed. These last few months have been great, but maybe Grandmother was right about me. I'm not right for Master. Maybe nobody is.
You're not retiring, are you?
I'll do what's best for all of Karain. Maybe that's one thing Grandmother can be proud of.
We left with a lot of unanswered questions, but none which I cared about at the time. I was about ready to give up my badge for good. It's funny how things work out, because I didn't. Of all people, the person who brought me back was Obadiah Williamson.
I wish there was more I could have done. Maybe we weren't close. I never had a chance to know her, but she's my sister. In a perfect world, we might have been best friends. But there's no point in wishing, is there? I can't blame Phoenix for his choice, no matter how much it upsets me. He did what he thought was right. That's all that matters. I'm glad he was there.
Ah, so she says the same thing regardless of what you choose. Gee, don't you look beat. Hey, you know what I think ought to cheer you up? A nice salty bowl of noodles. That sure as heck always worked for me. I still got a shop set up at the back of the clinic. What do you say, on the house?
I hope Mr. Wright doesn't blame himself. It's not his fault. He just did what he could given the circumstances. Maybe that's one lesson we should all take from this. Don't blame yourself for things you can't control. That sounds good. I better stop myself before I get too preachy. That's the last thing we need right now.
Never did get that genealogy. So, stuff happened. My bugs were found, but they cornered the old lady. I guess that's still a mission success. Whatever, it worked. And I did it without dying a single time. Although I never got to do that interview. We're gonna have to reschedule. Yeesh, when did saving the day get so friggin' depressing? I mean, I didn't even really know the girl, but dang. What I really need now is something happy to get my mind off of this. Like, I really hope the nice case I get is a happy one. You know, just a happy case. A happy murder case. On second thought, now that I think about that...
Did Wright pass my test? Well, he's not the man I thought he was. I can see that now. No matter the results of the trial, that much is clear. That was the whole purpose of the test to begin with, so in that sense, he passed with flying colors. I've been unfair to the man, though it's hard to admit. But can I truly trust him?
Rain will need a good leader more now than ever. Is that me? I'm not sure. I've tried to lead well, but it all went wrong. But I won't give up. I can't. It won't end like this. Not while I'm around.
I will play that after I get this done.
Okay, I'm here. You promised you'd come, remember? Why here? Why not here? Makes things easier for you.
I don't know who's talking. Don't be silly. You can't back out now. Look, the law can't even touch you. I do know a few other people who can. It's them we need to worry about. Yeah, we. Knew you'd come around. See you in 5. This is the place. Probably would be beautiful in the daytime. Too bad I was never an outdoorsy type. Hey, my friend's not either, if he's this hesitant to show up. Galante, Meredith Fay, Nathan Togamera. They've all been taken care of. I really can't thank Wright enough for doing all the hard work for me. Oh, here's looking at you, kid. It's almost done now. Only one left. Oop. Right, gonna have to reopen the thing.